How about that? Well, could they go all the way? Who knows? Tang and Sei, the all left-handed duo from Hong Kong, up above potentially, should they beat the Indonesians Rivaldi and Mentari. But I tell you what, they're looking good. Ellison Smith playing some really commanding badminton, the world number 12s. We move on and turn our attention to women's singles up next. Ratchanok INTANON is our next match. Confirmation of what we've seen so far. Cho through against Sunayama, and Ellison Smith as well through against Watanabe and Higashino. Ratchanok INTANON takes on Aya OHORI of Japan. Our third match of the day on show court 1. I can tell you that we are in the bottom of the third quarter of the draw. Beg your pardon, the top quarter of the draw, with Chen Yufei looming imperiously up above. What a showing that was against An Si-young yesterday. And then a win for her today against Onban Rumfan. But who will it be to take on the might of Chen that lies in wait? Will it be INTANON or OHORI of Japan? Well, it's the fifth meeting between these two. Ratchanok leading the way out. And I can tell you head-to-head wise that they are in deadlock, because the Japanese has won the last two showings between them. One of those in the Thai Masters at the top of the year, coming through 21-11 in that deciding game. So there we are, confirmation. It's going to be a fifth chapter to unfold between these two, and INTANON, having lost the last two, will be keen to make amends and avenge those two previous defeats. She's two titles last year, the Malaysian Masters and the Indian Open as well. Her last title coming in March 2019.
Or red?
Red.
Red? Black. Black it is. Service? This side, thank you.
Japanese left-hander Aya OHORI electing to serve from the far side. INTANON staying at this near end. A lady who's been twice runner-up here in this tournament. We're turning our attention onto the Japanese first. 5'7", 22 years old from Fukushima. 23 years old, beg your pardon. She played 8 matches this year, won 4, lost 4, ranked 19th in the world, has been as high as 13 in November 2017. To reach 13 in the world, she won the China Masters and the US Open as well, runner-up in the Thai Masters as well back in 2017. This recent form, twice a semi-finalist in 2019, including the New Zealand Open and recent Thai Masters, and a couple of quarter-final showings as well at the Denmark Open and the Badminton Asian Champs. Came past the Korean Kim Ga-eun in her last match, that one just shy of an hour. Extending her head-to-head over the Korean at 3-0, so a player that she enjoys battling against. But might she be a little fatigued? I doubt it. It was only her first match. What of Ratchanok? Well, the 2013 world champion 7 years ago. 25 years old, ranked 5th, has been at the pinnacle of the game. That was 4 years ago in April 2016. As I say, twice runner-up here, 2017. She made the showpiece match, lost in the first round of 2018. She was the youngest ever finalist at 18 years old here at the Onyx All England Open. The twice beaten finalist. Then she beat the Malaysian Sonia Cheer Morton in the last match, just over half an hour required. Pretty efficient.
Very efficient, and exactly what you were touching on was the fact that Ratchanok INTANON has lost the first round in 2018 and 2019. So the last 2 times she's played here, she's lost the first round. So I'm sure she was very relieved and delighted to win the first yesterday.
Paul Buffum of England in the chair. And Vicky Ryan opposite as service judge.
think Intanon had a good year 2019. Got a bronze at the World Championship, 7 times into quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals, 4 times runners-up, and then 2 wins, as you mentioned earlier. I think she had a very good 2019. In terms of OHORI, I think
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's no doubt that she's
on my
very
right,
talented.
OHORI, Japan.
But somehow she's not yet found the key to unleash the talent, I think.
And on my left, Ratchanok INTANON, Thailand.
All top 20 clash then, women's singles.
OHORI to serve. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Well, they've met 3 times over the last 7 months, these two. And OHORI, as I say, has won the last 2. They've both been 2 tight 3-game wins, but they're wins nonetheless. And that'll weigh heavy, you'd imagine, Morton, on the mind of Intanon.
It's definitely something that she's considering. And somehow I sense that she really wants to have her own little revenge when it comes to the All England, because having lost first round in 18 and 19, I think she really wants to do well this year.
Service over. 1-3.
All seeds in the women's singles safe and intact as of last night.
Can't say the same for men's singles.
No, carnage.
That's 2
Service over.
service faults or mistakes here from OHORI. And that's the 2 points what Intanon has got so far out of her 4 points. Yeah, pushed it wide again. Have to consider that
Service over.
small little drift
2-4.
from left to right.
Service over. 5-2.
It's been a nervy start from the Japanese.
Yeah, a few glaring mistakes, service mistakes, and then that smash cross court way out of the sideline. This trick shot into the net, as you said, is quite nervy. It's a 3rd time participation for OHORI. Last year she lost the 2nd round, but in 18 she reached that quarter-final as mentioned.
OHORI challenges called out.
So going upstairs for the first time in the match then. Get Hawkeye to confirm what's happening. Paul Buffon with his left arm aloft, gesturing just that. Oh, it was well wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 7-2. Play. Service over. 3-7.
She was sort of deliberating so much around that, wasn't she? I thought for a second she was going to hit it like twice.
Yes. Oh, it would have been worth the challenge. I think that was possibly in. And that's what happens when your attacking clear is getting too low and too short. Too easy to intercept. Look at this one, and then the cross. And that's a long way to run there. It's an excellent shot as long as it's made to perfection, but if it's not, you are in trouble.
Service over.
And I must say, if I was in the shoes of Ratchanok INTANON, I think I would really try to capitalise on that quite weak start from her opponent and see if you can really race to 11 as quickly as possible, add on the pressure and really soon, because she looks really insecure at the moment, OHORI. And I don't think that INTANON is really doing that. It's only a 4-point gap. It could have been a lot more.
10-5.
Well, that's a fine smash kill there to give her a generous 6-point cushion heading to the turn. 11-5.
This is much better, but it was 9-5. It was only a 4-point gap. And, you know, if she was not really focusing and concentrating, it could have been a smaller gap. And that's important.
ตัวแฮนด์ถอยออกมาจี้ข้ามหัวแล้วรอบีบถอยออกมาปุ๊บเหมือนซ้อมอะเซฟแล้วรับอะเซฟรับเห็นได้ป่ะเห็นไหมสองเวลาลูกหน้าบางทีบอกลูกหน้าบางทีพร้อมอะวางแล้วมีต้องพร้อมวางแล้วคือเราออกลูกไปบุกเราพร้อมที่จะบีบข้างหน้าหรือว่าบีบข้างหน้าอย่างเงี้ย
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
高く上げて内側にいってしっかり守り方
Turn to jab.
So can OHORI build a little flow and settle into this opening game? It's been rather nerve-jangly from the offing, really. Much better point from the Japanese.
Service over. 6-11. Change the shot. 7-11.
Indonesian Masters champion. Week 3 is INTANON. She can really turn it on. She's got
8-11.
gorgeous silky hand skills, hasn't she, Morten? Rather in the ilk of sort of Tai Tzu Ying, if you like.
Yeah,
Intanon.
we always compare these two players, and it's a delight to watch them play. But somehow I still feel sometimes that Intanon is not really getting the very, very best out of her potential. She has
Service
been,
over.
of course, world champion in 2013.
12-8.
She's been winning a lot of tournaments. But if you look at her world ranking, she's always been like on 4, 5, 6, 7 on the world ranking, where I think, you know, she got the potential to be higher in the top 3, in my opinion.
Is that a mental thing more so than anything?
Sometimes I think she lacks, you know, physical ability.
12.
Sometimes I feel that she's not fit enough, and she's running out of steam if the matches are becoming too tough.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of footage of Momota, Tai Tzu Ying, those sort of guys really, really getting stuck in with the physical conditioning. It's not for me to say what Ratchanok gets up to. I'm sure she does push hard, but I think
I'm not
you're right.
saying she's not.
Service
I'm just
over.
saying that still, that's
13,
sometimes
9.
the what lacks in her game. That
Yeah.
she is getting tired when it comes to the end of matches and tournaments and so on.
Was it here, or am I mistaken,
Service
a couple of
over.
years ago where she had to withdraw for cramping, or was it somewhere else?
10.
It wasn't here.
13.
No, no,
Can't remember.
no, it escapes me.
Well, what happened often is that she's winning and doing really well in the first game, and then the second game is a bit touch and go. If it goes to 3, chances are that she might
Service
lose the
over.
match, but of course if she wins the
14,
the
10.
second game, she wins in 2. So very often you see that she's taking a lot of chances. She's becoming very, very aggressive. She wants to score the points towards the end of that second game in order to kill the matches.
Fifteen, 10.
OHORI has had a quite nervy start to this match. It's not been the best of starts for her, but hopefully from her point of view that she will work her way into it. Be much more comfortable on her shots. Unfortunate
10.
from the point of view of OHORI. She controlled well, attacked well, but that last lift was just slightly too short. Gave the opportunity for Ratchanok INTANON to leap and attack down the line.
Out. 17, 10.
So it looks like a very decisive lead for INTANON here in the first game. And I think what is even more important, if you look at it from INTANON's point of view, is the fact that she hasn't spent any energy on it.
18, 10.
Do you think OHORI's slightly sort of overwhelmed by that kind of sense of occasion and wanting to do so well here, and knows that she's beaten INTANON in the past? Maybe mentally she feels that she can do it, but does she really believe? I don't know.
Might be a bit of the occasion. She's going for her shots now. It's not really working out. I think she's waiting to try to come up with a big bang from the beginning of the second game and see whether she can shake it up. She knows that the first game is more or less gone.
Fault. Service over. 11-19.
I've seen her play some scintillating badminton in the past. When she's flowing, she's really graceful and looking good. But that's a little glimmer of what she can do. She's just not really brought her very best today. Intanon all over as a consequence.
Service over.
Yeah, she can be rather
20,
inconsistent, and as
11.
a result of that, she was actually not selected last time for the Japanese Yuba Cup team, which was, of course, a surprise, but they have a lot of good players in that team.
Game.
Well, Intanon, Ratchanok, the 5th seed
First
coming
game won
through
by
in a
Ratchanok
lopsided
Intanon,
opener.
21,
Emphatically,
11.
21 points to 11, just 15 minutes required.
Yeah, not a lot of energy spent on that.
ไปเน้นแบบทุกลูกต้องแบบง้างตีเรามีแรงก็ใส่ปึ้งว่าค่อยๆตีไปที่สองเวลาเขาจี้โฟมาที่หลังมีตรงทุกลูกได้แต่ไม่ต้องข้ามหัวมันเพื่ออะไรเพื่อเขาถอยถ้าเกิดมีเป็นเขาจี้ลงมามีแบบเนี่ยเขาออกลูกมาอย่างนี้เมย์จี้อย่างนี้ก่อนเอามือซ้ายถูกป่ะงั้นเมย์ก็ต้องดักเขาก่อนเวลาดักเมย์ก็ขาไปด้วยนะเข้าหน้าบอก
行かないと北がもうそこで打っていっても下から走らないといけないからコントロールできてないところで下から行くことしたらコントロールできてないんですちょっと下から追い出すのは早めに打量したら変化するそこから攻撃に持っていかないと動きもできてないように打って止まって打てる感じが多いようにだから流れでいくと流れを知ってから攻撃でいく左サーブの時の背中の対して後ろ側の出しとかが早いのが多いのでできたんですよ後ろのそこまで後ろから流れるのが多いからちょっと相手を動かしてもらいますから
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Onto court. Aya. Quickly.
So can Aya OHORI, the Japanese, hatch a plan here to come back at Ratchanok Intanon?
Ready.
She lost the opening game in the Denmark Open back in October, did Aya OHORI, and also went on to win the next two to beat
Second game.
Intanon as the 6th seed there. But she'll need to dig deep here because that was a pretty lopsided opening game in favour of the tie. Start of game 2.
Service over. 1 love. Service over.
High skill level from both athletes on display here. Take a look at this point. Absolutely brilliant. Margins don't get finer than that, do they, Morten?
No, definitely not. Doesn't get better than that. Well played by Intanon.
2-1.
Nicely done. The utmost of disguise there from Ratchanok INTANON. Gorgeous silky hand skills. There was a brilliant illustration of that.
Yeah, just made OHORI hesitate slightly, and that's enough. She got too late on that shot.
She's got the knack of making the game look very easy when she's in this kind of flow, but to be fair, her opponent's kind of let her wriggle away with momentum quite a bit here, and this is just standout from INTANON right now, bringing her very best, looking good, very dictatorial.
Yeah, first OHORI fell for the attack and clear. Second time she fell for that half smash. That's good. That is really nice. A very left-handed shot, if you can say that. That's a typical left-hander. But look at the execution of that shot. Very nice. And that's what we need to see some more of if OHORI is going to make this match interesting.
Service over. 5-2. Yes.
Out.
Six, 2.
INTANON very dictatorial, as you call it. She's really controlling well.
Morten, you've had those days, I'm sure, throughout your lengthy, fruitful career, that OHORI there with that expression, she's pained, isn't she? She's almost over-trying. It's so easy to do, isn't it?
She's kind of upset with herself.
Yeah.
She can't really get it going. And she's trying very, very hard. But,
sometimes you can fight yourself, can't you?
Yeah, but the quality of INTANON's shots today is really good.
Japanese running out of time, and INTANON seemingly getting better and better. And this is encouraging, isn't it, from INTANON? Really, you know, being dictatorial and front-running with persistence, in-your-face kind of badminton. That's what we need to see for her to go deep.
If you look at it from INTANON's point of view, is that she's not spending a lot of energy on it, which means that she can save energy for the next round and maybe the next round. So it's very, very important to her that she can save energy and play to this quality as well. But that's obviously seen from her point of view. If you look at it from OHORI's point of view, she really have to start working hard and getting back into it somehow. But it's now or never, I think. Otherwise, it will be too late in this match. Good spinning net shot from OHORI there, forcing that short lift. And that was much, much better play in that rally. Much better. But look at this beautiful spinning shot, forcing that short lift. only half court, and finish to the forehand side.
First run of 3 consecutive points for OHORI. That's encouraging. Can she build from here? Needs to.
Just like the opening game, 5 now down.
She likes that shot, doesn't she?
She does.
6-9.
As I said, most left-handers like that one very much.
It's Momota-esque.
Service over.
And this was a totally unforced error from OHORI,
10-6.
and she cannot afford that. Sort of crawling back, getting back into it. 6-9, had the opportunity, not under pressure, but still made that mistake. She cannot afford that.
Service over. 7-10.
But encouragingly for Japanese fans, she's now won 5 out of the last 6. Despite that little minor lapse, Intanon not making her pay.
That's out.
Yeah, I thought one earlier in the rally was going as well. So it is again
11.
a repeat kind of showing from Intanon as the opening game. She leads in game 2, 11-7.
Coach. Ready. Aye. Play.
An improved look to the Japanese. She's getting better. But is she running out of time here?
Wow! 12-7.
Clever little change-up with the serve from Intanon. Giving a different look.
Yeah, but that spinning net shot from the forehand side from OHORI has been working pretty well. So I understand she was taking the chance.
(14-7).
Terrific precision badminton from the Thai athlete.
7.
Really finding her spots nicely now, motoring on.
it helps a lot that the pressure is not on. Of course, you can loosen up a bit and play your shots a little bit sharper, a little bit nice and cool. And that, of course, reflects the quality as well.
16-7.
Well, it seems she is very, very keen mentally to avenge those two previous defeats to the Japanese. It's been businesslike and mercenary from Ratchanok.
That's long on the back line.
18-7.
Eight consecutive tie points.
Oh,
so
that
quick
was
to
quick.
see that.
That was really, really quick.
8-18.
It's right on the line.
It's a challenge.
Ratchanok INTANON challenges.
I think there is a
Called in.
chance for a correction here for once. I think that might have been out.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I
Let's
thought it was plumb on, so it's hard, isn't it, from
It
here?
is. We're sitting way, way up
Yeah,
behind the court. So we are as far as you can be away from that one. Oh, look
Morton,
at
I
that.
can see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
and likewise with it, Ratchanok as well.
It was
Challenge
close.
unsuccessful.
It's very close.
One challenge remaining. 9-18. Play. OHORI challenges.
Two challenges in quick succession
Called in.
along the same line, incidentally. Just over half an hour of action here in this women's singles on show court 1. Plenty more to unfold. Another 7 matches to bring you in today's program. Good challenge.
Correction out. 10-18. Play.
A little bit of drift interfering with that one. It really tugged it from
Service
left to
over.
right.
19-10.
Yeah. It looks like a foregone conclusion that Intanon is going to win this quite easily. And one just have to say that OHORI never really found the rhythm. She was under pressure from the beginning. I think she had a very nervous start. I don't really feel that she recovered that well from it. And the result is a fairly straightforward win here for Intanon.
20, match point 10.
10 match point opportunities then for the 5th seed.
Service over. 11-20. game.
Twice runner-up here and former world champion of 2013. World number 5, Ratchanok INTANON, punches her ticket to the quarterfinals, and with it a meeting against Chen Yufei. A no-nonsense showing from the tie.
21-11.
21-11, 21-11, 34 minutes required. Very businesslike.
Yeah, and very, very important that INTANON did not use a lot of energy, because she's going to need it when she's playing Chen Yufei.
So sterner tests await tomorrow, no doubt, at the very top of the draw. The imperious Chinese world number 1, Chen Yufei, will take on Ratchanok INTANON. And I'm sure that'll get show court billing. So do join us hopefully for that. We've another 7 matches to bring you. INTANON through to the last 8. Enjoying a little bit of the celebration and some moments with her fans. There's plenty of them, signing some autographs. INTANON secure to the last 8.
You're right.